Welcome back to the driveway garage. Today we're going to work on the floorboards of this Ford Ranger. Got a few holes we're going to patch. Stay tuned. So we're taking holes like this and turning them into square holes like this. And we'll clean up around it with a wire brush so that we can get adhesion with our patch that we're just going to JB weld down. We're using a Dremel with a grinding bit on it to do that. Just take the bad hole with the active rust on the edge and squaring them out so you have good metal, no more active rust, and we're going to probably spray those down with some rust reformer just to keep the rust from developing as well. And the next step here, we're cleaning up the edges of these holes here with a wire brush on our drill so we get good adhesion when we put our patches on. And then we're going to take some paper and make some templates so that we know how big to cut our pieces of metal. So basically, I'm fine with it being a lot bigger than the hole, but I don't want to have to cover too much more area than I need to. So I would say along like that. All right, I have traced my patterns out onto this piece of metal. We'll cut it out, clean up this surface so that we can bond it back to the floor. All right, to be honest, I couldn't find my angle grinder. I could do this with some tin snips because it's pretty thin metal, but I'm just going to use this vibrating saw here. Well, it's an oscillating multi-tool. We'll get it knocked out. All right, I got them cut out real quick here. That was really loud because this thing vibrates the entire piece of metal. And yeah, but it did the job, and we're gonna clean these up just like we did the holes, and we're gonna bond them in. Just cleaning up the edges of these patches there with the same wire brush again, so that the bond that we're using JB Weld here, will adhere to both the floorboard and our patches. So I chose to use the JB Weld. Not only is this steel reinforced, but it has a 3,100 pounds per square inch strength, and it's setting and curing pretty quick. World's strongest bond, it says. Since we just have a few little holes, there's no sense in getting into expensive panel bond and stuff like that. So this should do the trick. I'm cleaning up around our patch, our holes here with some brake cleaner. Get all the residue off. We don't want anything left here around these holes that would prevent us from getting a good bond. Right, and now I'm just massaging these to the shape of the vehicle, some with my fingers, and I may have to use a mallet a little bit on some of them here. Slide that up a little bit on that side. I'll cover that seat hole there. It's not going to do much. If we get it mostly to the shape, I can put a little bend in it with my fingers. Get this side to be just a little bit more. There we go, that's pretty good for that one. This one's the worst because it's down in this dip, so I probably will hammer it a little bit. down in there. To mix, we need to remove the replaceable cap and press down on the plunger and squeeze equal amounts onto the disposable surface and mix thoroughly. Disposable surface. Mixer. Cap. Plunger. Squeeze. It's not coming out exactly in equal parts, but hey, what can you expect? Alright, that's probably enough. Mix this stuff up. And my son just informed me it came with a popsicle stick, so I didn't have to go find some in my wife's craft room like I did. Oh well. By the way, this stuff stinks. Alright, I'm going to take my JB Weld and smear it around our hole. I have to mix up some more. I don't know if this is enough. Probably not. Using most of it for this first patch. All right, we've put some weights on a couple of them here. This other one that we haven't done, I'm gonna wait to patch until I can get this seatbelt out of here. I don't have a big enough bit to pull it out, and I may end up actually drilling it out because it looks like it's stripped already, but we'll get it in the future. That'll do it for this time here on the Driveway Workshop. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.